And now it's time for Southern California's sports fishing voice. Let's talk hookup. For the next 2 hours, join Pete Gray, rock cod Rick Maxa, and this week's special expert guest for fishing information, new techniques to catch more fish, and the most current scoop on what's happening in the water. Let's Talk Hookup is sponsored in part by Yamaha Outboards, official motor sponsor of Let's Talk Hookup. Royal Polaris, the world's finest long-range sports fisher. By Ford, the official truck of Let's Talk Hookup, and Shimano Rods and Reels. Fish with the best. Shimano. Get ready for the fastest 2 hours on radio with the hosts of Let's Talk Hookup, Pete Gray and Rock Cod Rick Maxa.
Good morning, anglers, and welcome to Let's Talk Hookup. I'm Pete Gray with co-host Rock Cod Rick Maxa. We're live at the Kona Resort on beautiful Shelter Island in San Diego Harbor. Come on down. We have a great show lined up for you today. It's a beautiful day here on the bay to come on down. We're going to be talking about this incredible resort, the marina, and a lot more, and some fishing, of course. Steve Pennard is here, Adam, and we've got a great group of people here that are just going to talk about this amazing place to keep your boat and also join and be a part of this club. So stay tuned. This is Let's Talk Hookup, Southern California's sport fishing voice on the Mighty 1090.
This time of year, the fishing offshore is hit and miss. Some days you struggle, the other days you come home with your limit of yellowfin. Believe me, you never know. But unlike the unpredictability of fishing, you can always count on Ford F-Series pickups. America's best-selling trucks, 39 years and counting. One reason F-150 is so popular with fishermen is the high-strength military-grade aluminum body panels. Chevy, Dodge, and Toyota bodies will all eventually rust, but not F-150. Its body panels won't rust ever. That's pretty important for folks like us that launch boats on a regular basis. And F-150's revolutionary body is bolted to a solid steel frame to make it stronger, more capable, and more efficient than ever. When it comes to trucks, fishermen and fisherwomen can always rely on Ford. And right now is a great time to buy. Special incentives have just been announced. That means bigger savings and lower payments on F-150. Log on to their new website, buyfordnow.com, for all the details. That's buyfordnow.com. Then stop by your nearest San Diego County Ford dealer. They'll be glad to hook you up. Pete here. I was fortunate enough to use the new Simrad NSS Evo 2 touchscreen chart plotter and sonar unit on my boat this summer and fall. And let me say, it's truly incredible. With an easy-to-use tablet-style interface that's fresh but familiar, the new Simrad NSS Evo 2 combines a multi-touch screen with push-to-select rotary dial for precision control and speedy response. As for marking schools of tuna, yellowtail, and more, it's the best. You run over a school, and there they are in full color and high definition. The new NSS Evo 2 built-in sonar technology, including chirp and structure scan, can't be beat. I recently added the Simrad AP24 autopilot to my system. I've had other autopilots before, but I can tell you this one is simple, sensitive, and accurate. It integrates with my Simrad NSS Evo 2. I set a waypoint, touch the screen, and the boat steers to that spot. There's a lot more to the new Simrad NSS Evo 2 system and AP24 autopilot I'd like to tell you, but best just go to your local Simrad dealer or see simrad-yachting.com for more details.
Saturday, November 5th, it's Tackle Day at Fisherman's Landing in San Diego. It's our largest sale ever. Plenty of seminars by saltwater experts, incredible deals on tackle, closeouts we've never offered before. Plus, over 20 tackle manufacturers like Cousins building high-quality inshore and offshore rods that are ideal for the Southern California angler. Quality, innovation, and value with every Cousins rod. Tackle Day at Fisherman's Landing will have unbelievable pricing on tackle, clothing, and accessories. There is also a huge raffle, best ever tackle bargains at Tackle Day at Fisherman's Landing, Saturday, November 5th.
If you are looking for a powerful, smooth, great casting reel at an affordable price, check out the Shimano Torium HG. It's up to 30% smaller than the previous generation, but still has the same line capacity. The smaller S-compact body design and one-piece die-cast aluminum frame provides more rigidity and lighter weight. Torium now has EI surface treatment and has tested up to 700 times the corrosion resistance of past models. The Shimano Torium HG is not only better on the outside, the inside is amazing with a cross-carbon drag providing up to 24 pounds of drag pressure from a Star Drag reel. It has a sealed roller clutch and 6.2 to 1 brass gears. The machined aluminum handle has a larger knob to make it easy to crank in the big fish. The new lightweight aluminum spool gives you better casting and control. Available in 3 sizes, the Torium HD is the next evolution in compact, rigid, and powerful saltwater Star Drag reels. Get it now at your local Shimano dealer.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090 live here at the Kona Kai. This is the type of broadcast studio I can handle.
Oh, you like
this would be
this
just
place,
fine.
huh?
This would be just fine.
We're literally about 15 feet from the water here at the Kona Kai Resort on Shelter Island. If you haven't been here, you need to come down here. This place is beautiful. They've done an incredible remodel here, and I can tell you as a member and a slip renter here at the Kona Kai Resort, it is an incredible place here for Southern California. And Steve Pernard here is here. Good morning, Steve.
Good morning, guys.
Hey, great to have you. And Adam, the dock master. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning.
Great to have you. So tell us about this amazing place. The renovation, everything. I mean, I grew up here. I was a member here when I was like before 10, like 6 years old, right?
That's cool. You can imagine how many people tell us the stories of I was down here jumping off the high dive, and I was running around. Everyone has that story.
Yeah, the high dive's gone, by the way.
It is. I think at every hotel. Anyway, so I mean, it's a legendary property. It's been around forever. I mean, it's like world famous. It's all sorts of stars have stayed here, et cetera, et cetera. So it had. Obviously, Noble House, which is the people that own the marina, they bought the marina about 10 years ago and purchased the resort, I would say, about 3 years ago, and have spent obviously a bunch of money upgrading the entire millions. So like a lot more than they bought it for. Yeah. I mean, like double what they bought it for. And the hotel needed it. It had gone into, it needed some upgrades. Anyways, they have obviously upgraded. You've seen everything. Every single room. Every ounce of the resort has literally been redone. All the the marina buildings have been redone. Every guest room, the restaurant, the pool deck, the entire resort has been redone. Obviously, attached on that is the 519 slip marina. We hold boats from 30 feet to 250 feet.
Wow! And one of the very few marinas in San Diego that can hold a boat that big.
Yeah, it's just a couple of us.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive when you look out and see a couple 200-foot yachts out there with helicopters on them.
Yeah,
pretty neat.
Yeah,
pretty neat.
And that's your backdrop here today at the resort. And I might add too, it looks like the Bloody Marys and the coffee and the mimosas are already flowing down here. We're going to be serving breakfast down here. It's all free. Come on down and join us. We're going to probably be serving breakfast about 8 o'clock. So come on down and join us at the end of Shelter Island. Adam, what's the best way to get here?
Well, we're at the end of Shelter Island. Basically, turn off Rosecrans onto Shelter Island Drive and then go to the end. And when you come to the circle, take a right and just drive to the end of the island. Yeah,
basically the opposite end as the Valley High of the island itself. And parking-wise, what are we going to do for parking?
We're going to validate for guests that show up.
Yeah, so just as you turn into the resort, make a right into the parking lot and just take a ticket. Right?
Yeah, pull a ticket and then come see us, and we'll get you a validation sticker for your ticket, and come join us for this great event.
Yeah, come on down here. So tell us about the brand-new docks that you manage here at the resort.
Well, we have all sorts of power. It's a deep-water marina, so we can accommodate pretty much any type of vessel. We have big power, 480 for the mega yachts. The docks are Bellingham, concrete, floating, well-maintained, in great condition. Difference between wood docks and concrete docks is you don't track all the oils and splinters and stuff like that onto your vessel, so it actually keeps it cleaner. And the power system is new, it's reliable, and we have Bellingham technicians that actually come down and maintain it. So the people that built the dock maintain the dock, and that's very important. We don't skimp on price because realistically, the vessels that are down here they're worth a lot of money, and the people take pride in them, and we want to do the same for them.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Yeah,
those are all types of things I would have never even thought about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, sure. And how important it is to have reliable power in the docks and all that stuff. Would have taken all that for granted.
Well, all you need to do is basically walk onto one of the older marinas here on Shelter Island, and then you walk on the docks here at the Kona Kai Resort, and you see the difference immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately. It's pretty astounding what a difference it makes having concrete docks and, the proper power, and you plug it in, it actually works.
So it's always a nice thing when you're spending money to keep your boat at a marina. You want to know that it's taken care of, and that's important because people put a lot of money into this, and they want to get on their boat and use it, and they don't want to have these little things that may cause them not to. You don't want to show up with dead batteries or anything like that. So it's important to us to kind of give back to people that are spending money and provide that service that keeps the boats out there, keeps them going, and keeps them safe.
Yeah.
Not to mention you're the closest to the bait receiver and the closest to the ocean and the fastest getting back to the dock after you run home.
And we have a maintenance crew that's been with us for, 10, 15 years, the entire crew, and those guys work so hard. I mean, when you walk down that dock, there's not trash hanging out of trash cans. They scrub that dock almost every single day. Like, you do not see bird poop on it. It's just a spotless marina, every ounce of it.
Yeah, and everything is maintained, and the dock carts are maintained. There's dock carts when you need them, and it's pretty impressive. So one of the things, the huge benefit that I see here of being a member, there's a lot of benefits of being a member here and having a boat here. Is number one, free parking. Parking is an issue here in Shelter Island, and during the summer, especially some of the holiday months, there's parking.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it gets tough on, the big weekends, the holiday weekends. But other than that, it's typically you pull into some parking spot.
Yeah. And then the second thing is you are actually a member of the club, right?
Yeah, well, you get a lot of the same amenities as the Kona Kai Club. Obviously, if you have a slip in the marina, you get to use access to the pool, go up to the pool. You get to use the health club. You have discounts in the restaurant, discounts in the spa. So you get access to all that.
Yeah. The club, the spa and the club are great. Great workout room, great steam room. The food at the restaurant, Vessel's Restaurant, fantastic.
It's great.
Yeah.
Great, yep.
Even Lolly likes it.
Well, there you go.
So
there you go.
that's what I'm telling you.
There
She brings her friends down here and has lunch down here. That says something about it. They have,
That's cool.
Outstanding healthy food and good food. And then, of course, you guys hang out at the pool a lot, right?
Why not?
Yeah. The pool's it's like going to basically on vacation right in your own backyard.
Absolutely.
It's kind of the way I look at it. The pool is an absolute resort that you find at any fine.
And that's kind of how I describe it. It's a resort lifestyle in the marina. It really is. You get off your boat where you live or hang out, and you get to walk up, and you're in a resort. The resort lifestyle.
So obviously, because this is a very popular marina, there's a slip availability is a problem. But are there slips available, Adam?
There's a few that are coming available as boats start to move south. And we encourage people to go on the website and fill out an application, fill it out completely. Let's get pictures of the boat. And we want to have the paperwork ready so when something comes available, we can call someone and get them in here. We are getting lots of calls and lots of interest. It's truly proven itself to be a desirable place to be. And, the resort amenities, the quaint hotel resort atmosphere. It's not a 600-room hotel where you're sharing it with all those guests. It's quaint. It's nice. You're a part of the resort, and it's not overcrowded. So we're getting a lot of interest. So I encourage people, if you want to check it out, come see me at the dock office. We'll take you around and show you what the place has to offer. The workout room is brand new. Everything is new and ready to be enjoyed.
Yeah.
So we're excited to have people come down and experience the new resort.
Yeah.
Because the one reaction I get from people that have lived in Point Loma and remember the old place is, wow, I can't believe the restaurant. Wow, I can't believe the workout room. Everything is different, improved. The staff here is great and accommodating. Tenants rave about the service. And it's really just becoming a great place. And I'm really excited about it. I'm excited about my job. I love working here, and it's a great feeling to know that everyone's shooting for the same goal of making it great.
Yeah, and it truly is. And Jenny's here, too, from the club itself. And she's, if you're down here at the club, Kona Kai, she can talk to you about upgrading to a gold membership.
It's a brass membership.
Brass membership. Or and when you're a boat owner, that gives you additional amenities. Or if you don't have a boat and you still want to be a part of this, you can get into the gold membership. It's pretty darn reasonable for a nice club with amenities.
Absolutely, it's an exclusive club. They're making strides to make it just even better. They got a young fresh team that's really coming up with ideas to just make it exclusive and fun. As a brass member, you get invites to all the events that the club has. There's other benefits that are really worthwhile. So you can have the best of both worlds when you bring your boat here. So it's just everything's great and exciting. There's a lot of stuff that's up and coming that's going to be really, really cool.
No question about it. Now, Grant, when you first get down here, and come on down because we're going to be here from 7 to 9, of course, all the way to 9 o'clock. We have a lot of stuff to give away here. And Grant Christensen, Ryan's dad, is filling in for him today, and he's the prize cowboy today.
Got it.
He's got the Yamaha hat on. He'll give you a ticket into the raffle. We'll be doing various raffles. We've got a lot of great stuff. I know I bought some Shimano lures, Power Pro line. We've got a Shimano rod. We've got some Rapala lures. A whole bunch of stuff. We've got a trip on the San Diego, a trip on the Daily Double, a trip on the Liberty out of Fisherman's Landing. And then, Stephen, you've brought some amazing stuff here from the club, right?
A little bit, yeah. We have a couple overnight stays at the resort. I do the boat rentals here, so we think of some stand-up paddleboard rentals.
Oh, cool.
Some gift cards from over at Dana Landing. So
gift cards at Dana Landing
and everything.
Yeah, kind of a lot of stuff to give away. So you just kind of brushed over those stays, but basically we're giving away a one-night stay with breakfast here to the Kona Kai Resort and a two-night stay with breakfast to the Kona Kai Resort.
Yeah. So literally just come down, hanging out. You can have a full weekend getaway.
And breakfast.
I like.
Mimosas, coffee, Bloody Marys. Come on down.
I like it, man.
Join us here.
Yeah, no doubt. We're going to have a great time this morning in such a cool spot. I couldn't say it enough. If you want to see the ultimate in a marina in San Diego, this is certainly it, and a very cool facility. We want to have you join us this morning. Again, the best thing to do, just come on down. It's at the end of Shelter Island, super easy to find here in Point Loma at the Kona Kai. Or if you want to get a hold of us on the phones, we would love to hear from you this morning. There's two ways you can reach us here on Let's Talk Hookup. And first is with our local line, which is 858 area code 457 1090. Again, 858-457-1090. Or you can reach us toll-free. That toll-free line, 877-792-1090. Again, 877-792-1090. Not only are we taking your phone calls and giving away all these great prizes, but we got tons more, too. If you want to come down, step up to the microphone, let Grant know that you'd like to ask a question on Let's Talk Hookup this morning. Every person that steps up to the mic to ask a question is going to get entered to win a brand-new pair of Maui Jim sunglasses. Today we're giving away the World Cups, which is probably... Steve, I know...
Bernard's favorite.
I was going to say, I know you guys probably sell more Maui Jims than anybody around, and I don't think that there's probably a more popular... Well, there you go. Steve held up his World Cups, and it's probably the most popular pair of fishing Maui Jims they have. It's a perfect wraparound. They don't allow extra side light in. They seem to just fit everybody. And this particular pair will be the Marlin frame, which is a really cool kind of a blue to brown transition frame. It's really cool. A neutral gray lens, that super thin glass that provides you the highest clarity. It's just the best. It's my favorite pair of Maui Jims. And somebody's going to get that brand new pair of Maui Jims just for stepping up to the microphone. We certainly haven't forgot about you on the phones either. If you do call us at 858-457-1090 or 877-792-1090, you're also going to get a chance to win a half-day trip for two aboard the Daily Double out of Point Loma Sport Fishing. It includes all the tackle rental if you need it. So great times, whether you're giving us a call this morning, coming on down to the Kona Kai. We got lots of great stuff in store for you. And when we come back, we're going to be taking your phone calls. Tons of Let's Talk Hookup info coming your way. You stay tuned. You're listening to Southern California's sport fishing voice. It's Let's Talk Hookup on the mighty 1090.
For East Cape fishing, Jen Wren is known as the best. This is Mark Rayer. Great service, top quality equipment, including all accurate reels, CalStar rods, and Sibron electronics, has put my immaculately maintained twin-engine cruisers in a class of their own. For memories of a lifetime, just bring your hat and sunglasses, and we'll provide a fishing experience that will exceed your expectations. Our calendar's filling fast, so don't miss out. For packages, 2 live webcams, a weekly fishery report, and more, check out TeamJenWren.com. We pick up at all East Cape resorts, so let's go fishing.
It's time to get outside on the east outside and celebrate fall colors, arts, culture, and recreation in the Eastern Sierra. From now until the first snow, there are a variety of activities that capture the essence of autumn. In addition to enjoying fall color viewing, the season hosts fishing derbies and biking events to theater performances, a kite festival, and art festivals. Check out the outside on the east side details on the fall colors page at visitmammoth.com. That's visitmammoth.com.
Saturday, November 5th, it's Tackle Day at Fisherman's Landing in San Diego. Our largest sale ever. Seminars by saltwater experts, incredible deals on tackle. Over 20 tackle manufacturers like Shimano with great products like Talica, Tranx, Trinidad A, and Terramar. Tackle Day at Fisherman's Landing, Saturday, November 5th.
This is Greg Stotesbury from AFCO. For more than 55 years, the American Fishing Tackle Company has been recognized as the premier manufacturer of precision-built offshore fishing tackle. AFCO continues this tradition today with an innovative technical fishing clothing line designed and built for ultimate performance on the water. From our next-generation fishing shorts like the Tactical Camo or Stealth Shorts to our AF Block sun protection shirts like the Fish Ninja and Samurai Sun Hoodie, the entire AFCO clothing lineup is purpose-built with the latest AFTech fabrics and designed with functional features to deliver top performance for the demanding angler. Visit www.afco.com to find a dealer near you.
You've heard all about it. You know the angler's catching fish habit, so what's holding you back? It's a fact. FishDope.com really does help you catch more fish and burn less fuel. FishDope.com is the only fish finding service with a spotter plane along with a crew of top anglers on the water almost every day that report actual locations and catches. You can get daily catch reports from Point Conception to San Martin Island, 365 days a year. FishDope.com is for everyone, whether you have your own boat, fish on your friend's boat, or a sport boat. FishDope.com has online planning tools, moon phase, tides, hot bite icons, and more. So bottom line is, if you don't have FishDope.com, well, you're probably missing a lot of bites. Membership costs less than $50 of gas, and that's for the entire year. That's right, 1 year. What a bargain. Plus, use the special code to save $20 on a new FishDope.com membership. Check it out today. FishDope.com. Catch more fish, burn less fuel.
Let's talk candidly about long-range fishing. This is Captain Frank Lopresti of the Royal Polaris and the Shogun. Nowhere on Earth will you find a fleet of long-range boats like we have in San Diego. We are fortunate to have several top-notch operations to take you to the most productive fishing grounds in the world. We all offer good food, comfortable staterooms, huge bait capacity, and top-of-the-line fish-finding electronics. So why would you choose the Royal Polaris or the Shogun for your next long-range trip? What sets us apart from the rest? It's pretty simple. The boats, the crew, and the service. From the moment you arrive at Fisherman's Landing, the service begins. We help you load your gear and do everything possible to get beginners or seasoned veterans ready to catch fish. When it's time to fish, the Royal Polaris and the Shogun have the edge there too, delivering the two best fishing platforms in the fleet. But don't take my word for it. Come fishing with us. If you want the best, it's Royal Polaris and the Shogun. For more information, call 619-226-8030 or on the web at royalpolarissportfishing.com or shogunsportfishing.com.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090. Again, we're live here at the Kona Resort in beautiful Shelter Island, shaping up to be a perfect day and a perfect time to come down. Mimosas are flowing and breakfast is flowing. It's a good time to come on down and hang out.
Really great. Breakfast burritos, scrambled eggs, the whole deal. Will be down here, and it's all free just for coming down and hanging out with us here for this 2-hour live broadcast at the Kona Resort. Stephen, you went fishing with Rock Cod Rick, or Rock Cod Rick went fishing with you on the Impulse out of Dana Landing. They're your great 6-pack charter boat on Wednesday. Tell us about your fishing day.
Yeah, it was a great day. I mean,
so much fun.
Yeah, it was. I mean, Ricky and I were just talking about it. It was a lot of fun, the most fun I've had in a while out there. But, yeah, so we just slid up in behind San Clemente there, and we drove around for a little bit, stopped on a sonar marks, threw some bait, got bit a little bit, shut the boat down, and that was the drift for the day. And we
that was it. That was it. You didn't have to start the boat again until you went home.
Yep.
And you left them biting.
And I would say the fish didn't start biting until we left. Like, we wanted to get back to the dock, so we said we're out here at 2:30. The last bit there, every one of us was bit. And the fish were just boiling everywhere.
It was awesome. It was that classic drift fishing where you'd have 1 or 2 fish going pretty much the entire time. Maybe you get dry, then you'd hook 2, then you get 1, then you get 1. It was just perfect, steady. I mean, for hours, literally for hours, we had fish around the boat until we were basically wanted no more. I mean, it was awesome. It was
great fish.
Yeah, really nice.
Yeah, I think we ended up with like 36 fish. I would say 30 to at least 40, short, small 40s.
Nice. All yellowfin tuna?
All yellowfin.
Yeah, no bluefin.
It's kind of weird. Yeah, I guess from what I've been hearing, the guys have been catching a lot of the bluefin on the squid. We were just fishing the sardines, just a beautiful. I mean, the sardine. You didn't have to look for a good bait. You just stuck your hand in.
Everything Brothers took care of you.
Couldn't have been better.
Yeah.
And it has been all year. It's been, the bait's been great.
Yeah.
So, but it was all in the fin bait. So I understand the bluefin has been kind of on that squid, which we weren't able to make any.
You're right though about that. Not needing to pick a good bait. Every single one that you grabbed, they were perfect.
Yep.
It was really, really good bait.
But we're approaching the end of October. Yellowfin tuna still right here in local waters?
Dude, there's a lot of tuna up there.
Yeah. There's tuna on the coast, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Paying attention to fishdope.com, there's a lot of tuna out there.
But you said a good day, too.
You said multiple schools, too, because you talked to somebody yesterday, or actually the Impulse, was on a 2-day, and they had 70-pounders. Yours were 20 to 40, right?
So, and that's kind of weird. Before we were going up, they got some 100-pounders on the kite, some of the bigger bluefin and stuff. So I said, let's go up and try it. And we just had yellowfin, straight yellowfin to 40 pounds. Matty took the boat up on a 2-day. We came home, turned the boat around. He left that night, and he had, yesterday, on the second day, he had 35 fish, and 10 of them were 70-pounders.
Wow.
So how cool is that?
We were just on a smaller school. But, smaller school. There's 40 pounders in there. So
yeah.
It was great. And weather was beautiful. It was great.
Well, just how about the state of how good the fishing still is? We went out based on the report that there was some good bluefin fishing. We went out, had limits of yellowfin to 40 pounds. Guys go out the next day. There's 70-pounders. That bluefin bit for other. I mean, it's just that yellowfin and bluefin still around, still biting, good fishing. Loads are light. I mean, it's really good.
Game on.
Absolutely.
It's a perfect day-and-a-half trip right now because like we were saying, that stuff was biting in the afternoon. If you fish that till sundown, it would have been great. I think a day-and-a-half is perfect for that stuff up there.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Speaking of yellowfin tuna,
you got it. We're going to go live right now to the tribute. Captain Mike Pritchard is on the line. Good morning, Mike.
Hey, good morning, guys. How's it going?
We're doing fantastic. What's going on in the tribute this morning?
We are out here below San Clemente Island fishing said yellowfin tuna. We've hooked 3. We have 1 on board. Pretty good sign of fish around. I know it hasn't necessarily been a really early morning bite, but it sounds like everybody's catching a little bit here. I know just heard from Adam on the new line. He's on a really light load. I think he's got a 4-passenger, 2.5-day charter. He just came on and said all 4 of them have one hanging. So there is some fishing caught here this morning. The fish that we landed is about a 25-pound yellowfin, really nice grade fish. Like you said, they're, a little bit of mixed grade, but some very, very nice quality. And for guys looking at fish counts right now, you can't take numbers into consideration. Very nice quality fish. So you get a chance to come out here and catch one of these things. It's definitely going to help you load up the freezer. We do have a trip going out tonight. We did cancel a couple of days here throughout the week. And one thing, especially this time of year, we talk about it all the time. If you want to come out and fish, you have to make a reservation. We canceled the other day, and we got about 10 phone calls saying, well, we wanted to come out and fish with you, but you canceled. Well, we can't do these things for free, and if we don't know anybody's going to show up, we don't have a choice. So if you want to come out and get in on some of this yellowfin, we do have a 1-day trip tonight, a day-and-a-half trip tomorrow night. Give Seaforth Landing a call. You have to call it and book a spot so we know that you want to go fishing.
That's a good call, Mike.
How's the weather, Mike?
So it's flat. There's a little bit of a swell, but it's very, very nice, and it looks like it's going to be like this all week. So really nice water out here, 69 to 70 degrees, so I don't foresee this stuff going anywhere.
Mike, we were talking about it, too. If we had this caliber of fishing in the beginning of June, we would all just be freaking out about it. I mean, it's very, very good yellowfin tuna fishing, fantastic weather, good bait, good everything. And, as you can hear, we had to cancel a couple because we didn't make it out. The fishing right now is really, really good. Approaching best of the season as far as tuna fishing, kind of good.
And 69 to 70 degrees? Are you kidding me? End of October? Wow. That's pretty amazing.
Well, then we have the October weather to go with it. I mean, this is on the way out last night. We left the harbor, and it seemed like we were in the harbor for 50 miles. I mean, it was just flat, greasy, calm.
Wow. Cool.
Very, very nice here this morning, and it looks like it's going to be like that all week. So, no, there's no reason for this to come to an end. And especially during the week, you're going to get a chance to come out and fish on a big boat like this, an 80-foot boat, probably with 12 or 15 guys. I mean, what's not to like?
Absolutely. Yeah. That's so cool. Mike, glad to hear you guys fishing's going so well. If somebody does want to make a reservation and come fishing with you on the Tribute, how do we do it?
Give Seaforth Landing a call, 619-224-3383 or seaforthlanding.com. Like I said, we've only got a few reservations for tonight. Chances are we're going. Chances are it's going to be a light load. If you want to come out and give Seaforth Landing a call, book your spot. Weather's supposed to be fantastic tomorrow. Good fishing. You know, time to stock up here for the winter.
Time to make it happen, Mike. Well, a great report. We definitely appreciate that. Glad to hear there's good times and good fishing on the Tribute. And keep us in touch, man. Keep us letting know when they're biting.
We'll definitely check back in with you guys. You guys have a good weekend.
Thanks,
Mike.
Mike.
Thanks for the
Appreciate
phone call.
that. Pablo, Chula Vista, is here at the Kona Kai Resort. Thanks for coming down, Pablo.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
How's everybody doing?
Good.
Had a quick question from my man over here, Kona Kai.
Yeah.
I have a kayak.
Okay.
Do you have any spaces where I can, if I join the club, I can keep my kayak and not have to transport it anymore?
Unfortunately, right now we do not, but it has been brought up, and they are investigating, an option at the club, but it's not something that we can facilitate right now. I know there are options in town where you can do that sort of thing.
Down in the South Bay, their club has racks for them.
Yeah, no, it's definitely, it's something that's with the stand-up paddle boards and kayaks and that sort of thing. It is something that, is obviously popular, and we've been discussing a feasible way to accommodate that. But right now, just the way we're set up, we're just not able to. But it's definitely something that we're looking at.
You guys do rentals of paddle boards and that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Too, kayaking, that kind of thing?
Yep. Obviously, Action Sports is, what I do, the boat rentals of the different
Sitting
resorts.
right behind us.
Yeah, right behind us. We do stand-up paddle boards, kayaks, jet skis, motorboats, fun cats, bikes, we have all that stuff available, and it's pretty reasonable, to be honest with you. We sell, blocks of time. We can buy, 32 hours and just come down and use it.
No kidding.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So if you're down for the weekend, you can just, rent. You can rent the paddleboard for the weekend or rent the boat for the weekend.
Or for, a local. We'll sell you a block of time, and
That's cool.
it'll end up being, $4 or $5 an hour or something like that. And you come down, use it for an hour, and walk away, and we put it away, we clean it up, and then you come back down the next day or whatever, It doesn't expire, so.
Yeah. That's a nice thing. Rather than having to haul your paddleboard or your kayak down here, it's just sitting here waiting for you.
You literally walk off walk down there, get on, go paddleboard, and walk away. You're done.
Yeah. What about the boats? I know you have small boats here, too.
Yeah.
Can you buy the blocks of time with the boats?
We do, on everything. So, the more you buy, the cheaper, for sure.
Jet skis?
Jet skis, yeah.
That kind of thing? Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you do? How do you arrange that? Right through the Action Sports office right here?
Yeah, probably best just going on the website and contacting us. It's actionsportrentals.com.
Okay.
And you can get on there. So.
And you just specify Kona Kai Resort as this place, or is it good at any of the locations?
No, it'd be good at any location.
Any location?
Yep. So we have 7 locations, so you can use it at any location.
Mission Bay, San Diego Bay.
Correct.
The whole deal.
The whole deal.
And right here at Kona Kai Resort.
Yep.
All right.
One other question. If you join the club, is there kind of a list of somebody is going out fishing, they need help, or they don't have enough people to get out? Is there a list you can get on? They can call you and see if you'd like to go fishing with them?
If you become part of the community, if you join the club, or if you have a boat at the marina, it's a pretty close-knit community, so there's nothing official, but I see it all the time. There's 4 or 5 tenants that go fishing on one person's boat, and, it's becoming more and more of a community, and there's a lot of communication on the dock, people with similar interests to get out there. So, once you join and once you become part of this community, that stuff is kind of turnkey. There's a lot of active fishing boats on the dock. There's a lot of knowledge on the dock, and as you join and you become part of it, you'll find yourself engrossed in that stuff.
Yeah.
Especially at a club like this. This is people that use their boats, that are actively down here, and that's the fun. That literally is the fun. That's the fun. It's coming down on the weekend and hanging on the boat, and these guys are going fishing, and you become buds, and that's how the whole thing works, and the total draw, especially at a place like this. This is active users, fun boats, great club.
And what happens, Pablo, is you meet people in the workout room, the club. You meet people up in the restaurant. You meet people out by the pool, up by the bar, walking around the docks. You meet people, and all of a sudden you're part of the community, like Adam says. So that'd be the way to do it.
Do you have to have a boat to join the club?
Not to join the club, no. To join the club, you're going to want to talk to Jenny.
Right over here?
Yeah.
And,
already did.
Yeah, and there you go. You're on your way.
All right, Pablo, thanks for coming down to the Kona Kai Resort. Appreciate that. Adam, there is Oh, there's Pete Ciaccolone, the one and only from Custer Lots. Yes, back from Hawaii, of all places. Hey, the beautiful coffee house here, Ice Coffee House. Tell us about that. It's right here for everybody that's part of the club, everybody that walks along the Strand's probably seen it, grabbed a cup of coffee there. Tell us about that.
Yeah, Lake Rickholt, who has been running boats, working on boats in town for a long time, has opened up the yacht shop, and it's a full barista, so I can get my foo-foo coffees there, and that way my tenants have access to all the necessities being beer and coffee, but there's a bunch of stuff. Yeah,
and ice,
and snacks and that sort of thing. But it's also a provisioning company, so they go a step further and actually help people with their boats. He has access to, all of the resources that if you have an issue with your boat, you talk to him and he can facilitate the work. So I mean, it goes a little deeper than just a coffee shop. It's really an all-in-one stop. And, like I said, Lake and I have been friends for a long time. He's been working on boats for a long time. And he is factory trained on that coffee machine, and I test it every day just for quality purposes.
Top quality, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's
and you have half-price coupons here.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you want one.
Yeah.
See Adam?
Yeah.
Take care of you.
Yeah, and it's for an order. So if you have a group of people, you take that coupon in, and, if we all want to get a coffee right now, it'd be 50% off, half price. So
Sweet.
Really cool.
So see Adam for that if you're down here at the Kona Kai Resorts. Come on and join us down here at the resort. Go see the Codfather right here. If you want to step up to the mic, like Pablo just did, and have a chance to win a pair of Mary Jim sunglasses. See Grant over there. Get a ticket. We're giving away a lot of great stuff, including a night stay and a 2-night stay here at the Kona Kai Resort, which is that's a valuable little commodity there, that thing. We're going to be giving that away. And we have breakfast here. We have mimosas. We have Bloody Marys. I have coffee, the whole deal. It's a fun time.
You got it, man. Well, hey, we're having a great time. We're going to find out what's biting down in the Baja right now. It's time for the Catchport with the Castman. Richard Castaneda from Cast Tours is on the line right now. Buenos dias, Castman.
Hey, buenos dias, Ricky, Pedro, and you even got Pinard there, huh?
What's up, Castman?
Yeah, hey, I want to join the club, man. That sounds like fun.
Oh,
it's a really cool spot,
It's a great
Cass.
spot, man. You should come down. Man. You should come down for your Bloody Mary right now.
Oh man, if I was back in SoCal, I'd do it. We're heading back on Monday, but you know me, a day late and a dollar short, but that's the way it is. But gosh, Pete, fishing in the Mexican waters, it's been really, really slow. Down in Ixtapa, Mazatlan, PV, but I'll tell you, that San Jose, Little Cabo, and Cabo area is on fire. They are things are really happening this fall. It's kind of the typical time when it really turns on really good. Of course, I guess the Bisbee's going on right now, but there's been some big fish reported, not from the tournament, but I got a fresh report in from Eric Brixton of Gordo Banks Pongas, and he said out at the Gordo Bank, earlier in the week, they had a 707-pound blue marlin. They also had a 310-pound yellowfin tuna that bit on a trolled bonita. There's been some other big fish landed. Lots and lots of smaller tuna, especially if you get up into those banks from the Inner Gordo up into the San Luis, the Iman and Vinorama area there. There lots of tuna. Most of those fish are going to be from 15 to 30, but there's also, fish there from 50 to 100. So some really, really good action going on the tuna inside there. Also, the wahoo bite started to turn on this week. There's been a lot of wahoo the past couple of weeks, but they've been very line shy and not really biting, but they started to bite. Of course, we'll be down there in 2 weeks, and that's their annual wahoo rumble. And so I'm hoping that those wahoo are on the chew by the time we get down there. But, of course, they're best taken on the live bait, the Chew Willie. As far as the lures go, that purple CD18 Rapala is a heck of a lure for the wahoo, and amongst a few other of the typical wahoo lures. But that's really good news. The wahoo are going up. Also Dorado. They're starting to get more Dorado in the area. Some bulls up to 30, 35 pounds. And like I say, they're scattered. There's no real concentration, but when you're out there on the troll, they're picking away on the Dorado. So that's a really good sign. Those Dorados starting to come back into the area and for fairly good numbers. So I'm hoping that things continue to get warm and get hot, and by the time we're there in 2 weeks, we're right in the middle of things. But that's the report for this week, Pete. Anybody wants to book a trip into southern Baja, mainland Mexico, Central America, can give us a call at Cast Tours at 800-593-6510 or on the web at www.casttours.com, and I'll talk to you guys next Saturday.
Castman, great report. Thanks a lot for that. And we want to throw out a big congratulations to our friend Captain Rich Hamilton and their crew for winning the Bisbee and a couple $1 million, right, guys?
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah, Ricky, do you have the details on that?
Just a couple of our local good buddies, Tommy Nykirk and Rich Hamilton, on a beautiful, beautiful boat that Rich runs there. And, just a very, very cool thing. I think they had a 544-pound black marlin lure fish. And on day one of the Bisbee,
lure fish.
And Steve, correct me if I'm wrong, I think day one, no qualifiers were caught. There was a couple of fish caught, but just shy. Sure. And then so all of those optional, remember when we had Pat McDonald, he was kind of talking about how those optional jackpots work where you can participate at any level. Well, those guys, being a very high-end professional team, were in across the board. So in every one of those optionals, so all the money from day one rolled over to day two, and they had the biggest fish and were in across the board. So all of the monies from all of the optionals from day one and day two, and the biggest fish of the tournament, which also took down first place, so netted them a little over $2 million.
Sweet.
Not a bad day of fishing.
Nice.
For a couple cool guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Very good, and well deserved too, because Rich and Tommy have been around a long time, and they're very good at what they do.
And
so congratulations to them.
And so deserving of it too. Just very hardworking. Absolute professionals, and it showed. Really, really cool.
Yeah. Well, congratulations, guys, and Castman. We'll talk to you next Saturday. Thanks very much for the call. All right. Very good.
All right. Hey, when we come back, we got a lot more Let's Talk Hookup coming your way. More of your phone calls, more stand-up microphone questions. Again, if you want to come join us, just come down here. We're at the beautiful Kona and Shelter Island, and we got more Let's Talk Hookup coming your way on the mighty 1090.
Want to catch the yellowfin tuna of a lifetime but don't have weeks at a time to commit trying? Then check out Journeyman Sport Fishing in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. Based in Nuevo Vallarta, Journeyman offers an angling dream come true. Outstanding world-class fishery, immaculately maintained and outfitted boat, ultra-limited competition at the rail, and a Journeyman crew that has the experience and passion to make your angling dreams reality. A 2.5-day trip offers 2 full days of fishing from sunup to sundown and only requires 4 days away from your other commitments. In the 2013 season, Journeyman landed dozens of yellowfin over 200 pounds and several over 300. Choose the trip that fits your schedule. 2.5, 3.5, up to 8 days of the ultimate fishing for giant yellowfin tuna. For complete details, check the web at journeymansportfishing.com or contact 619-571-1979. Journeyman Sport Fishing, where angling dreams become reality. Great boats, free parking, and a fully stocked tackle shop. Just a few of the reasons Seaforth Sport Fishing is a favorite among anglers. Come aboard top charter boats like the Aztec, Cortez, Endeavor, Eclipse, Apollo, Outer Limits, Pacific Star, El Gato Dos, Alexis, Pride, Privateer, Tribute, Pacific Voyager, and the Voyager. Plus, the new Seaforth Sea Watch in San Diego offer the finest half, 3/4, and full-day trips available. Check out the full-service tackle store at Seaforth Sport Fishing. And it's all run by fishermen for fishermen. 1717 Quivira Road, just off Mission Bay Drive in Mission Bay. Book online at seaforthlanding.com. Lobster season's here. It's time to gear up with the best in the business, Promar. Based in SoCal, Promar knows lobster and makes everything you need to catch these tasty critters. The Promar guys are hardcore lobster fishermen and have all styles of hoop nets, including the new Ambush XL 36-inch rigid hoop net, the largest allowed by law. Visit Promar on Facebook or on the web at promarnets.com.
If the fish are biting, I'm on my boat, rain or shine. Of course, I wear my life jacket. It's like wearing a seatbelt. Clip it on, grab my tackle box, and hit the water.
Love California, Boat California, Save California. A message from California State Parks Division of Boating and Waterways.
This is Captain Tim Ekstrom from the long-range vessel Royal Star. With my partners Randy Toussaint and Brian Sims, we have set the bar for the long-range fishing experience. A spring 8-day, summer 5-day, or a fly-down, fly-back 11-day winter trip, we deliver the highest quality long-range voyage you will find. From our premium RSW fish storage to our top-of-the-line chefs and crew, Royal Star distinguishes itself from all others. Want to grab a spot on the Royal Star? Check us out at Royal Star Sport Fishing longrangeFishing.com or call Tracy at 619-224-4764.
Saturday, November 5th, it's Tackle Day at Fisherman's Landing in San Diego. It's our largest sale ever. Plenty of seminars by saltwater experts, incredible deals on tackle, closeouts we've never offered before. Plus, over 20 tackle manufacturers representatives like Shimano, with great reels like Talica, Tranx, Trinidad A, and Twin Power. We also have a great selection of the new Terramar rods by Shimano. Tackle Day at Fisherman's Landing will have unbelievable pricing on tackle, clothing, and accessories. There is also a huge raffle, best ever tackle bargains at Tackle Day at Fisherman's Landing, Saturday, November 5th.
XEPRS 1090 AM, Rosarito, Baja California.
You're listening to the home of the Aztecs.
He's gone. Touchdown. Aztecs.
San Diego sports leader, the mighty 1090.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090, again live here at the Kona Resort Marina in beautiful Shelter Island, Point Loma. Like I said, this is it, man. This is where I can handle doing this little outdoor studio gig just fine.
You know, as a slip tenant here, I can honestly tell you, and my dad was a slip tenant when I was a kid, like I talked about, it's way better now. It's way better now. And I can tell you, this place, you don't know until you come and be a slip tenant here. I mean, let's face it, it costs a couple bucks more a foot to be here, but you get so much more than when you're here. And you don't realize it until you're here how much more you get. When you're part of this club, you're part of the whole community here at the Kona Kai. It's really quite a place. And the other cool thing is you get to see Pete's pumpkin patch, or is it Adam's pumpkin patch, right out in front of Cussler Yachts there. Pete Giacalone, Captain Pete Giacalone, good morning.
Hey, guys.
Hey, great to have you. Cussler Yachts right here next to Adam's office there at the Dockmasters,
Yeah, right at the top of the dock.
How are those pumpkins doing for Halloween?
We don't know how we're going to get them out of there. They're pretty big now.
Yeah. Has anybody put a scale on those things yet?
Not yet.
Yeah.
We might have to tow one over to the Marlin Club.
I'm going to say 400 pounds, that big one. What do you think?
Well, they've stopped going missing, so they take a little effort to move now. So I'd say they're a couple 100 pounds, and they're on a nice wet hill, so I would definitely videotape the removal of it just to watch whatever happens.
Yeah, for sure.
So what is the pumpkin patch? Explain that.
We just planted some pumpkin seeds in front of the office there, and they turn into giant pumpkins.
That's what happens when Pete and I have a slow day.
Yeah.
Start farming.
Yeah. So, Cussler Yachts, the premier yacht broker here in San Diego. I know, Pete, you helped me immensely with the purchase of my boat and the knowledge and steering me to the correct boat for my needs. And that's what you do with people. And the thing about Pete is he's not going to just sell you a boat. He's going to find you the right boat. And that's kind of what the guys at Cussler do, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's better for everybody in the long run. You know, that's part of our deal, too. We get good listings. You know, we represent two good lines, Hatteras and Regulator, and make sure everybody gets a good boat and obviously, hopefully keep them here at the Kona Kai.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You've got kind of an in here with the guys here to get them in, too, I'll bet.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, very, very nice. But the other thing, too, I was fishing with Mark Rare and Gen Sport Fishing down the East Cape, and he bought one of his Cabo yachts from Cussler.
Yeah, and then one of their other boats down there, I think, Fanatic, that's down there. And
you sold that one, too?
Yeah, we sold that one, too.
Yeah. So I'm telling you guys, if you're in the market for a boat, this is the man right here.
About that.
He and all the guys at Cussler are doing a great job. But see Pete over there. The office is right next to Adams here at the Kona Kai Resort. And you hang out here a lot, right?
Every day.
Yeah, every day.
Worst places to come to work, Pete.
Just walk in there and see him. All right, Pete. Thanks for joining us
Thanks,
this
guys.
morning. Appreciate that very much. Good for you to come down. Have you had breakfast and mimosa? You have a mimosa going? A little bit of breakfast going?
Yeah, good breakfast burritos.
Yeah, really good. Come on down and join us for sure. Harry has come over from La Jolla. Thanks. Harry's got his Bloody Mary going there. It's a break away from the Bloody Mary, and come on over here and talk to us about the resort. What do you think?
Good morning.
What's up, Harry?
Well, I will say this. I've been coming to this club for 45 years, and 31 years ago I had a travel agency right at that corner there for,
nice.
for 10 years, Kona Kai Travel. Anyway, you've done a marvelous job in changing this property. It's just incredible compared to the way it was. My question now has changed, if I might. I have a kayak that I put up on top of my car a little SUV, and it's getting progressively more difficult to get it up there. I know the kayak's not getting any heavier. Do you have any facility that I could keep a kayak down here for maybe a week at a time?
So, Harry, are you actually just eating and drinking, or are you listening to the show?
That was literally the question.
That was a question that just happened just like 5 minutes ago.
About the kayak?
No. The answer is no.
I can't eat the kayak. Okay. You got me once before about Mars.
That would be the guy that you're sitting with asked that question.
Yeah. So anyway, no, but it's possible. It could happen. And then what Stephen was saying is they have action sports rentals. If you wanted to just not even have to bother with that anymore, you can buy a block of kayak rentals or boat rentals or paddleboard rentals from Action Sports, and your kayak or your paddleboard are already here at the marina.
You're right.
Yeah, but I've already got the kayak.
Yep. Okay.
That's the problem. Any word on what's happening out at Lake San Vicente? Is the fishing?
They're biting.
Up? They are biting well?
Yeah, they're biting.
Okay.
I know.
Tell us about.
I was going to say. I mean, I was in East County Bait and Tackle actually just not yesterday, but the day previous. But very, very good fishing still for those guys. Sounds like it's mostly deep water fishing. But, I mean, just like anything, if you were going bay fishing, you stop in at Dana Landing, there's nobody better to answer that question than those boys at East County Bait and Tackle. Those guys are all, we said it when they were on the show, they're sick. I mean, they have a problem. They definitely have a problem with it. You go in there, and every one of those kids behind the counter was just there, going tomorrow, been there twice, this guy, this week. I mean, there's definitely not better info as far as the guys working behind that counter at ECBT.
If they're not fishing, they are fishing San Vicente. I'm not exaggerating. Literally, their days off, they are fishing it all day, and they roll right back to work. Give you all that, and
you just got a new shipment of bait, live bait at East County Bait and Tackle, which is hugely popular now for guys at San Vicente.
Yeah.
Right?
Obviously, our sales have gone up immensely there, but the amount of bait is staggering. It's tough to keep up with how much bait. So it's a lot of guys are I mean, there's 150 boats going out every day. So I mean, the amount of bait out there. Or being used is upgraded quite a bit.
We saw a really cool thing the last day that I fished at San Vicente, and it was a husband and wife and son, none of which they said had really ever done any type of fishing before at all. I mean, as novice it could possibly be, and they did exactly that. They had a rental boat there. They went to East County Bait and Tackle, and they got like 3 dozen baits, 3 dozen shiners, and it was. I mean, there was nothing to it. I mean, it was a split shot and a hook and a bait, and it was a fish on every single one they put in the water. So it was 3 people that had done virtually no fishing before and just drove around the edge of the lake and just drifted around. And I mean, they had a fish on every single bait, and it was really cool to watch. They were totally stoked, and dad and son, fishing, and they caught a bunch. And there was no skill level previous to that. It was really, really cool. I mean, it'd be for not a lot of money, it'd be a very very easy way to make it a very good day of fishing.
Yeah, the neat thing is, I don't know all the details, but the Ticketmaster is not selling the tickets any longer. Right. So from what I understand, you go out there and you just show up and get in line, which is huge. I mean, if you didn't get your ticket from Ticketmaster with the charge on it the whole 9 yards, you weren't going fishing. So now
you just show up. Yeah. Very cool. Hey, Harry.
I'm going to go out there this week. I want to thank you for your contribution to the Chris Montero's event. I happen to win.
Hey, nice. County Bait and Tackle.
I'm looking forward to going out there.
Awesome. You'll be amazed. Yeah,
I've been out there 3 or 4 times already, but cool. Thank you.
Harry, thanks for coming down this morning. Kevin is here from Del Mar. Kevin Mills, I believe it is. Kevin, thanks for joining us here at the Kona Kai Resort. And
what's up, Kevin?
Thanks for coming down.
Hey, you're welcome. Thank you guys for hosting.
Step right up under that mic there. There you go.
Thank you guys for hosting us at the Kona Kai. Really appreciate it. My question is, if you join the club, is there access to other clubs like over in Catalina or those sorts of things?
Like reciprocal rights for a yacht club?
Yeah.
We haven't done anything with that yet. It used to be when it was the Kona Kai Yacht Club that there was. But since it's not a yacht club anymore, it's you don't have reciprocal rights. But depending on where you go, we have pretty good relationships with some of the other marinas and dock masters, so I could always put in a call, and if I haven't made them mad in the past, I might be able to get you something. But that's a 50-50 shot.
So have Adam call, not Steve.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, Jenny will tell you over here with the club that if you are a member of the the gold package, or for slip renters, it's called the
brass.
The brass package. You get discounts at Madeiras Golf Club.
Oh yeah.
You get complimentary fitness assessments. You get a sailing on the Stars and Stripe, which is home ported right here at the club. You get discounts and at the restaurant, at the bar. At the cabanas, you get free use of the private cabanas at the club, at the pool, which are really cool. If you haven't been up, while you're here at the resort, if you haven't checked out the pool area, I'm sure we can arrange a tour of the resort. See Jenny over there. She'll arrange a tour for you. But that pool area is cool. I mean, that place is like the full-on resort-style pool area with like private cabanas and a guy or a gal coming over bringing you cocktails. You put your little flag up on your lounge chair and they'll be right there serving you cocktails, and there's a beautiful palapa bar there, lap pool, the whole deal. So Jenny will give you a tour if you haven't seen it already, but check it out.
All right, thank you.
All right, thanks a lot for coming down, Kevin. Appreciate that.
Hey, when we come back, we got a lot more Let's Talk Hookup coming your way. More of your phone calls, more great information. You stay tuned. It's Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090.
Get it all at Dana Landing in Mission Bay. It's truly the one-stop shop for a great day on the water. Looking for a fishing charter? Dana Landing had you covered with several boats, including the new Blackjack, perfect for 2 to 4 anglers, and the Impulse that will carry up to 6 anglers in comfort and style. Dana Landing has a huge tackle shop with everything you need to go fish bay bass, tuna, or marlin, plus expert anglers on staff to help. They even have Mexican and California fishing licenses and reel repair. The deli at Dana Landing is a local's favorite with all the food, ice, and beverages you need. When it comes to freshwater tackle, East County Bait and Tackle is the spot for a great day on the lake. The ultimate in rods and reels, the latest freshwater lures, and live bait. ECBT has a staff second to none when it comes to sharing their passion for fishing. ECBT is at the end of the 67 freeway on Mapleview in Lakeside, and Dana Landing is right across from SeaWorld next to the Dana Launch Ramp in Mission Bay. Check DanaLanding.com for more details.
It's time to get excited about fishing, and Point Loma Sport Fishing has everything you'll need. They offer half-day and three-quarter-day trips daily, perfect for families and the novice or seasoned fishermen. Point Loma Sport Fishing also offers overnight to multi-day trips, targeting the best of seasonal catches. Visit their website at pointlomasportfishing.com, where you can purchase tickets online and get more information on the trips available, or call 619-223-1627.
Here's John Ireland for Rancho Leonero.
The main emphasis on the ranch, we're going to keep it old style. We're not going to change anything. We're just going to improve what we have. The kitchen is brand new kitchen this year with all new kitchen equipment, new stoves, ovens. We put a new freezer in. We've put in all brand new split air conditioners with thermostats to make sure every room is cold. We've also worked on the boat fleet with a couple large lures, a 31 and a 34. We've got the largest Super Ponga fleet on the East Cape, all with brand new Yamaha motors. Brand new beds. We've got all Serta beds, the best beds in Baja, I kid you not. We're working all the time at the ranch. We're not changing it, just making it a lot better. That's why we get the high TripAdvisor reviews. It's my responsibility. I got to take care of you. I'll personally guarantee your best fishing experience and vacation at Rancho Leonero. RanchoLeonero.com. Our new reservation phone number is 800-646-2252, 646-BAJA.
XEPRS 1090 AM Rosarito, Baja California.
The best NFL coverage is right here. San Diego sports leader, the Mighty 1090.
Fisherman's Landing is the top choice in local and long-range fishing. Hi, this is Doug Kern. Our hardworking crew is always looking for ways to improve your fishing experience. We offer the finest open party trips from 1 to 3 days, the best charter boats available, and of course, our world-renowned long-range fleet is second to none. We are proud to say Fisherman's Landing is now a full-service sport fishing operation, offering half-day trips on the Dolphin, and now, for the first time in the long history of Fisherman's Landing, we have three-quarter-day open party trips on the Liberty. We built the Liberty specifically to offer a better experience. Run by veteran captain Taro Takeuchi, the 85-foot Liberty is the first open party three-quarter-day boat to offer bunks for your comfort. She also has huge bait capacity and RSW fish holds to keep keep your catch fresh. Plus, Liberty has a big galley and 2 interior heads with showers. Our open party trips from half-day, 3/4 day, or 1 to 3 day trips can be easily booked online at fishermanslanding.com or give us a call at 619-221-8500. I'll see you at Fisherman's Landing in San Diego.
Yamaha's Why Wait for Spring Fall Sales event is here. For a limited time, eligible new 90 to 300 horsepower 4-strokes include 6 years of warranty protection. And eligible new 2.5 to 75 horsepower 4-strokes get you up to $600 in dealer credit.
Reliability starts here.
Yamaha. Offer ends November 22nd, 2016. Subject to change at any time. Other restrictions and conditions apply. Choice offered to Florida residents is a 36-month Yamaha limited warranty. See authorized participating Yamaha outboard dealers for details. This promotion cannot be used with any other Yamaha offer.
This time of year, the fishing offshore is hit and miss. Some days you struggle, the other days you come home with your limit of yellowfin. Believe me, you never know. But unlike the unpredictability of fishing, you can always count on Ford F-Series pickups. America's best-selling trucks, 39 years and counting. One reason F-150 is so popular with fishermen is the high-strength military-grade aluminum body panels. Chevy, Dodge, and Toyota bodies will all eventually rust, but not F-150. Its body panels won't rust ever. That's pretty important for folks like us that launch boats on a regular basis. And F-150's revolutionary body is bolted to a solid steel frame to make it stronger, more capable, and more efficient than ever. When it comes to trucks, fishermen and fisherwomen can always rely on Ford. And right now is a great time to buy. Special incentives have just been announced. That means bigger savings and lower payments on F-150. Log on to their new website, buyfordnow.com, for all the details. That's buyfordnow.com. Then stop by your nearest San Diego County Ford dealer. They'll be glad to hook you up.